Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm filming like a sort of random video basically about studying music. So I get loads of questions about what music I use to revise and I'm like, it's kind of boring, but I'll share with you anyway because I have recently found a lot of music which I really like, and I have recently discovered the importance of listening to the right music. I think the reason I found out about listening to the right music was a combination of two things. One, Eve Bennett made a video about music and I was like, oh yeah, probably she's right. And then Liv tweeted about what Eve had said in her video, and because I was studying in psychology memory at that time and Liv was referring to like the memory section of psychology, I'll put the tweet on screen by the way if I can find it, but I was like, oh my god, she's so right. It's like listening to music with words actually has such a big effect, and the phone is ringing, I'm going to go pick it up. But I realised that listening to music with words is not good at all, and basically listening to music with words, you're going to remember the words instead of the revision. So yeah, today I thought I'd share with you some of my favourite music to revise to. Obviously this isn't the best music in the world to revise to, it's just what I like listening to. You can listen to whatever you want. My Spotify is always linked down below now as well, so you can add me on there. Something I also find with Spotify is if you have like friends on Spotify, if you're on a laptop you can actually see when they're listening to music and what they're listening to, and I don't know, I find that really like motivational. If I see someone else is listening to music and I know that that's like revision music, I'm like, okay, that person's revising, I should be as well. Or like, I don't know, I just quite like seeing, having a little nosy, so feel free to add me, allowing myself to be exposed. So yeah, I don't know really where to start. I'm just going to talk to you about my favourite music. So something which actually isn't music but I just thought I'd talk about is ASMR rooms. I really like them. My favourite would have to be the Harry Potter Great Hall one, and I'll try and remember to link it down below. And Eve spoke about ASMR rooms. I'd never heard of them, I was like, what the hell is that? But it's basically just like a little landscape with like sound and pictures and a bit of animation, and it's like you're in Hogwarts or whatever. I quite like those, and they're all an hour long, so you can kind of track how much revision you've done as well, which is quite cool. I haven't done an ASMR room in almost a month though. I've been sticking to music recently. I also quite like using music to actually track how long I've been revising for. So I have a playlist and it's exactly 6 hours long, and then there's one that's exactly 2 hours long. I've never revised for 6 hours in one go, just saying. But I quite like using those, and then when the playlist ends I'm like, oh, I've done 2 hours of work. But my favourite things to revise to, okay, I'm going to start off with classic FM. I haven't used it in a while because the ads do annoy me and they go on for ages and the people talking does annoy me a little bit. But you get like a really long, like 20-minute symphony of some weird classical music that you don't actually know, so you can just knuckle down and work with a bit of background noise. I cannot work in silence, I just get distracted by silence. So yeah, classic FM is always a good one. I actually have a radio, but if you like want to use the internet, you can use the internet. And at my mum's house I can like plug my earphones into my radio. My radio's on my desk, so it's basically just like having my laptop there. But majority of the time I use Spotify. What I'm listening to now is Harry Potter music and soundtrack music in general. Like pick your favourite movie and play the soundtrack, the instrumental soundtrack. But soundtrack music in general is just great because like I kind of know the songs on there, but they're not like songs that I can sing along to. I made a new playlist of Harry Potter music like yesterday because some of the tracks on there I just always end up skipping, and then it distracts me if I have to go onto my laptop to skip the track. So I've just made a whole playlist of tracks I really like, so you can go follow that if you would like to. But I don't know, I just love it. Some of my favourites I thought I would add are Journey to the Cave, In Fur in a Firestorm, The Room of Requirement. The Sixth movie in general has the best music ever, but I'm rambling on. So Harry Potter music is a must. There's also this playlist, and I don't know what it is called. It's like concentration music or something, and I don't know who made it, but haven't used it in a while. But that music gets you so focused, and that playlist is about an hour long, so you know every time playlist ends you've done an hour of work. Something else which I also love, leading on from the classical music, is Tchaikovsky. He is my favourite composer, and I sound like such a weirdo saying it. And my favourite would be either just Swan Lake, or there's a playlist that has Romeo and Juliet, The Nutcracker, Swan Lake and Sleeping Beauty, and I really like that one as well. I'm not so much a fan of Romeo and Juliet and The Nutcracker, but Sleeping Beauty and Swan Lake are like amazing. I love them. The sort of thing you have to listen to decide whether you like it or not, and like have a proper listen to it. Okay, I also really like Titanic music. So I've got like I feel like a lot of the music in Titanic, because obviously it's like a ship sinking, can be like quite intense, but some of the stuff on there is really nice to listen to. So I picked one like song. I don't know how to like, I don't think it's a song, but you know what I mean, like one piece, that's the word. And it's 20 minutes long and it's called Titanic Suite. And I just made a playlist of just that song. I think it's like 6 of that song in one playlist, and then that whole playlist is 2 hours long. So it's like 2-hour long study playlist. And it's got like a bit of everything from the Titanic, and it's like, oh, I just love it. I haven't listened to that in a few weeks. I'm in the Harry Potter phase at the moment. I like go through different phases with my study music. Like for like 2 weeks I'll listen to something, 2 weeks I'll listen to something else, and then it will like just change every 2 weeks or whatever. Something else that I completely forgot about is piano covers. So there's like this playlist. I haven't listened to this in like since February, but I remember really liking it when I did, and basically it's just piano covers of pop songs, but obviously it's piano, so it's really relaxing and you don't get distracted. However, if it's a song that I know, I'm really tempted to sing along to it half the time, so I don't know. But I do really like it. I'm gonna list all the things I talk about in the description as well, so you guys can like see it, because I am speaking in such an unstructured way. Also, the books that I've got on my shelf, don't judge them, I need to get rid of like most of them. Oh, my battery's low. Also, I really like Beauty and the Beast music as well. I haven't listened to that in a while, but I like that. And now my camera battery is flashing red. Oh my god, this video has been so jumpy and all over the place, but I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's useful, and tell me what you think of some of the music. And thank you so much for watching this really badly structured video. Bye!